Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. As you can see, it's not your typical episode. It's not even a fan episode. It's just a video uploaded by yours truly. So I wanted to start doing this type of content for a few reasons. What inspired this video today, first off, wanted to just say apologies for the delays and uploads. I know there was an episode that just uploaded this morning, so go ahead and check that out. And expect a couple more in the next few days before the next episode is uploaded. But unfortunately, due to me forgetting my iPad in Florida, which is what I use to record normally, yours truly forgot it in Florida. And I'm currently waiting on it to be delivered here so things can proceed as normal. Another reason is I just wanted to give everybody a quick thanks for supporting the channel, checking it out anyway, and sharing the channel if you're able to. So there's that. But the main reason for uploading this, doing this video, I just wanted to talk about like some issues that are relevant right now, whether it's controversial, whether it's entertainment, politics. Politics are kind of slow right now, if I'm being honest with you. And brands, like, for example, which is what the video is about today, is the American Eagle Sydney Sweeney controversy. And I thought, I have some pretty nuanced views on that matter, and I think both sides are way too at their ends to understand why maybe one side feels how they feel and the other side feels how they feel. So the left's reaction to the Sydney Sweeney ad, which was her advertising American Eagle jeans, is I actually just let me start over whatever. The purpose of the ad was for her to advertise jeans, and she did exactly that. And the ad was a pun, like she said, "But I have great jeans," because she's wearing jeans. And of course, the people that probably lean towards the left side of the aisle, they said that the ad was racist. And by the way, that's one of the reasons I left the left 15 years ago. Not 15 years ago, I'm sorry. 10 years ago. And granted, I wasn't really with a political side because I believe sides are stupid. But I left the left for the reasons that I'm stating right now, which is they have to look at everything through race. And I think that as Americans, we shouldn't be looking at each other based on race. That was kind of the foundation of America, was we love each other regardless of backgrounds. And we support each other. We support each other in this country. And, to say that something like this is racist, and, to be honest, I could probably see where they're going with it, because traditionally, there was a point where the standard for humans was blonde hair and blue eyes and you were white, But the fact of the matter is, and this is where I might speak for the people that lean towards the right side, is we don't live in those times anymore. We have diversity everywhere, in every form of media, from brand deals to movies to TV shows to video games, some of which people on the right would also like. I know that one of my favorite movies of all time in the superhero universe, and not just Marvel, just superhero in general, is Blade. I absolutely love the Blade movies. I think they're so freaking cool. Guess what? He's black. And actually, I would be mad if they made him white, because that's not the source. That's not the source material. That's not the original origin of him. But before I get too much of a tangent how much I love Blade movies, I think both sides are getting ridiculous when it comes to this matter, which is The left says it's racist. Guys, it's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. But then the right side says this is based American tradition is back. We have hot women again in ads, and this should be just honored and celebrated. And that's actually where I disagree with the right. So look, everyone's going to advertise what they advertise. That's just the fact of the matter. And whether it works or not, the market's going to speak for itself. Clearly, American Eagle is doing well, and I'm happy for them. And this wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like anything super crazy. Like, look at us. Like, we need to have every brand deal be like having women like Sydney Sweeney. It's like that's not the case. And I say this to someone, I've never watched a Sydney Sweeney project. I've seen clips. I've never watched any of her. I watched like a clip from Euphoria. I watched a clip from what's that movie? It's the Anyone But You movie. I think that's what it is. And then I saw like the ad. That ad's probably the most complete product I've ever even seen. I immediately saw it just because I had first noticed this truly when I watched the episode of Pierce Morgan when they were all talking about it. And I'm like, seriously? This is controversial? I think this is stupid, honestly. I think this is a distraction from what's really been going on with, like, the conflicts and Trump and the Epstein stuff. You know, I think this is a distraction, and to have a culture war divide people and then have them focus on that one issue. And I think that's ridiculous. So, again, the left is crazy because they say it's racist, and the right's crazy. They're saying we should embrace this. Guys, I thought conservatives were supposed to support push for modesty. I thought they were supposed to push. And look, I get why they're celebrating this, and this is why I have to defend the right a little bit. Is because for years they were trying to tell us that the best way to live your life is being fat. And being fat's not good for you. And I got nothing against... Look, I'm overweight according to the medical charts, okay? So you're not going to hear anything from me when it comes to saying, like, we all need to be skinny. I don't think of that. I plan to only get to losing 20, 30 pounds and leave it at that. I don't want to look like a skeleton. I just don't. But they were trying to tell us, like, fat is the new beautiful. It's like, I think all humans are beautiful. I think we're all beautiful in our own right, and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. But, you know, they look at someone like Sydney Sweeney. She's taking advantage of her young looks. And I gotta say this, I'm a free market capitalist. If she knows how to make money, who am I as a capitalist to say that she can't do that? She's welcome to. Now, with that being said, I don't agree with the right in fully supporting saying we should have more stuff like this. I think she should be more modest. But at the same time, I'm not the dictator of anyone's life. I don't dictate how you guys live your lives, and I'm not going to dictate how she lives her life. But I think conservatives need to stop shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to issues like this. Like, oh, we don't like that women are looking like, their words, not mine, but they look like prostitutes or something. But meanwhile, they're advocate for Sydney Sweeney to still pose like topless for clothing brands. I don't support that. So I think both sides are getting ridiculous on this. I don't agree with it. I think that if one were clever enough, they probably could have made this ad for the purpose of racism. I'm not going to say that's out of the realm of possibility. There's still racist people that exist, and I think that's bad. But then I also see where the right's coming from when they say, like, look, I've had enough of this woke nonsense. And that's one of the reasons why Trump won this last election, was due to the fact of wokeism getting out of control. And people said, I'm done with this. And now American Eagles, their stocks are going up 18, 20, I think 20% at this point. As of a report I saw, I think 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. So, and actually, by the way, this is another reason I upload this video. It's kind of a response to the episode that was just uploaded this morning, because I was looking forward to talking to Fletcher about it. But, you know, my girlfriend beat me to it. By the way, sweetheart, I appreciate you filling in for me. And, I love you for that. I love you guys. You guys are great. And guys, thank you for checking out the video. and supporting them too. You can expect that probably a little more often in the future. Some like Morgan being around for it. That's why there'll be a fam episode and not just fan. But so yeah, that's what I wanted to really talk about was the fact that I think that this is just another thing where I'm like, it's a nothing burger issue. I don't think, oh, hey, I'm now going to watch Sydney Sweeney movies or I'm going to start buying American. Look, if your clothing is good, I'll buy yours. I don't care what brand you are, as long as you don't try to alienate against me and say, oh, well, I don't want half Cubans, which I am, buying my brand. At that point, I'm not going to buy your brand. I'm just not going to. But honestly, if you're just learning how to advertise a little bit better, you happen to have a hot chick as your sponsor, who am I to complain? That's your thing. But I'm not going to take either side on that one because I don't think the ad is racist, but I don't think that conservatives should embrace this. I am a Christian and I don't support that kind of ad. Am I going to be all up in arms about it? No, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with it. So yeah, that's excuse me. That's about all for this video. This is the first time for me doing this type of content. Probably gonna do this more frequently. I don't know how frequent, but you can actually stay tuned for another video coming soon. I will be reacting to another issue at play, which is it's not politics, it's not controversies. It's about video games. It's regarding the situation with what Nintendo's been doing with their price increases and their business practices when it comes to the game key cards. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode segments and the next few videos. All right, guys, take it easy.